Doctor, can I have a word with you?
Yes, all right.
Dr. Herman, Victoria told me you had William's personal belongings.
Yes, that is true.
I would like to see them.
Sure, I can show them to you when you come to the morgue tomorrow. I just do not have any idea what you are expecting.
Well, I must see them today. Can you help me?
Today? Well, all right. Maybe we could do it like this. I will send someone to the main gate with a parcel for you. Will that do?
Perfectly. What time will this person come?
I will send him as soon as I get back to the autopsy room. Let us say 7 o'clock?
I'll be waiting in front of the main gate at exactly 7 o'clock. It's very important. I hope the person is reliable.
Do not fear. He will be well paid. Settled?
Thank you, Doctor. At 7, I have to be in front of the gate. It's William. I know you were his friend, and also his physician.
Yes, that applies to your whole family. So, what is it that troubles you, Gordon? You do realize that this is not the appropriate time to speak about William.
I don't believe it was an accident.
Well, it is strange indeed. Then why would he do it? And those burns?
What burns?
Numerous deeply burned areas. I have no clue as to their origin.
Go on.
No, Mr. Gordon. Come back tomorrow. I will gladly tell you everything. I really do not want to talk about this today.
All right. Then expect me tomorrow. I will certainly come back. Dr. Herman knows something important. I have to talk to him tomorrow. The map of our manor. It might come in handy. I'll take it. The Chronicle of the Warm Hill Manor. The local parish has been here for a very, very long time. According to the oldest books and records, it has been here for so long that only the walls of our castle may remember its foundation. Marcus Gordon had the church built so long ago that the date has already been lost in the mists of time. Therefore, the actual age of the building can only be estimated. As in the past, there was no accurate record keeping. Should we hold to the views of respected historians, it was around 1215 AD that the church was built. It is thought that Marcus had the church built on pagan lands where many innocent people died through the ages. There is no corresponding record to this, however. Not one mention in any books or volumes available to me at the manor or the vicarage. Therefore, from a historic standpoint, this is a mere assumption, or worse, one of the many fictitious legends circulating in these lands. One thing, however, is more certain. It was this age that also gave rise to the academy at Black Mirror. As with Warm Hill Church, it was Marcus who was responsible for the construction of such a significant building. The new academy, with its vast library, was supposed to serve as a knowledge base for all the people. It was also a safe place for depositing the chronicle of the Gordon family that Marcus ordered his wise men to protect. In this, however, fate was not kind to Marcus. The whole academy burnt to stone long after his death, around 1512 AD. Despite the vigorous effort of the people of the manor, who hurried to the disaster to fight the flames, the academy burned to the ground. When they saw there was no chance to save the building, they tried to save the records from inside. Not everyone was willing to risk their life in lethal heat for the scraps of paper that had been scribbled over. If it hadn't been for a few brave souls, however, we would have never known who Marcus Gordon was, nor some of the history of Black Mirror Manor, as most chronicles were lost to the flames. Garmoor Gordon perished in the fire at the age of 45. For his bravery, eternal memory is held. There was no one left of the Academy to care for the remaining records and old books. Consequently, the volumes that remained were passed on to the Warmhill Parish to the safekeeping of Father Matthias. Father Matthias took meticulous care of the historical treasure until his death in 1543. To that holy man, the people of Garmoor Gordon are grateful for the preservation of the chronicle and the old records. Since those times, the Gordon family chronicle has been handed over from one successor of Father Matthias to the next, until today. Recorded by hand of Jeremy Gordon, 1632 AD. May I disturb you for a few moments? I would like to ask a couple of questions.
All right. I'm listening.
I showed the picture we talked about yesterday to Victoria. She said she knew the man, that he had lived for some time near the castle. Are you sure you don't know who he is?
Let me see the picture again. I'm not quite certain, but he resembles one of my patients in the institution. It could possibly even be him. I do not see where this picture could have come from, though.
Maybe we can find out. Who could have brought a picture of some madman to the castle? And why? I spoke with Bates. Why don't you allow him into your study?
Did he tell you this? You see, I just don't want anyone to disturb me all the time. I have enough of my own problems and can do without his servility.
What's the matter?
Nothing special, I guess. I just happen to have a bit more work than usual these days.
I must go now.
Right then. I'll return to my work.
I put the key back where I found it. It looks like blood. How is this possible, though? Good morning.
Good morning, sir. My name is Henry. I take care of the garden. It's not an easy job. I don't have anyone to help me. But you probably wanted to speak about something else, sir. What can I do for you, sir?
I would just like to ask a few questions. How long have you been working here, Henry?
About a year, sir.
The garden seems rather deteriorated. Everything used to blossom around here, but now...
I'm trying hard, sir, but I can't get everything done just by myself. This garden is really a lot of work, sir.
Henry, there's blood in the grinder in front of the greenhouse. Where did it come from?
But that's impossible, sir. I only put branches in it. Are you quite sure?
Perhaps you're right. I probably imagined it. I should probably take a rest. Who knows what I've seen? Tell me, Henry, what did you think of William?
I didn't really know him, sir. I'd scarcely seen him.
You have worked here every day and you hardly saw him?
Well, you see, Sir William wouldn't go to the garden very often, and I only do what Madame Victoria tells me. Bates was the only one allowed in his study. He wouldn't let anyone else in.
Is there anything else you can tell me about him?
I don't really feel like talking about him with you.
Why not?
How would I put it? Everyone reckoned he was a bit of a loony. You know what I mean.
Go on.
I don't really want to talk about it with you, sir. Please ask someone else.
What does that mean? Why would anybody perceive William as mad? I will leave you to your work. There is nothing here. I could swear I had seen blood. I'd better take my medication.